Hello, and welcome to Rocket Fuel, your daily update of everything that's happening in the Rocket Pool community. My name is Wack. Today is April 25th, and today's episode is going to cover some news about a new GMC initiative. We're also going to be talking about the Starknet airdrop a little bit more, and we've got some news of client updates and a whole lot more. Let's get started.
10, 9, ignition sequence start, 6.
Okay, so the first thing is this new initiative from the GMC. So some of you know when I cover GMC applications, like once a month or so, I cover feedback from the community, right? Like, the grants round finishes, and then community members come and comment on all the different grants that are available, and the applications that are there, and they tell us, we think this is good, we think this is bad, we think you should fund this, we think you shouldn't fund this. And with that, what happens is we get it's a really nice thing for the GMC members to get an indication of what the community wants. So what Shifrin did was like giving a shout out to those people. He said Rocket Pool community members will receive a POAP for their valuable GMC feedback submissions between round 1 and round 11. They'll also be eligible for raffle hosted by WAC on Rocket Fuel, details below. So here is the POAP. You can see it on the screen. GMC feedback contributor. There's Valdorf, Peteris, Long for Wisdom, Jasper, Wooden, Chip.eth, Cal, Noshua, Patches, Epinef, Fornax, Dondo, Hodger, Mao, Pieter, Nick, Budder, Kent, Philly, and Scuzzle. So huge shout out to those people. They did a really great job. Here Shifrin says 1 point was given for every award round. At least one post of feedback is submitted regarding an application or the GMC itself. This does not include answering questions or clarifying their own grant. A maximum of 1 point was given per round. Each point represents a raffle entry, and there are going to be 3 prizes, and each person can only win 1 prize. So the first place is $250 in RPL, the second place is $150 in RPL, and the third place is $100 in RPL. And here's the leaderboard right now. So we have Valdorf with 11 votes. He commented every round. Pateris with 6, Long for Wisdom with 4, Jasper with 3, Wooden Ship with 3, Cal with 2, Noshua with 2, Patches with 2, Epinef with 2, and the rest with 1. So huge shout out goes to these people. There'll hopefully be some money coming some of these people's way. I think it's quite likely that Val will get one of the prizes, and then after that, it's a bit hit and miss. Like we'll see how it works out. But that's really exciting. I was ready to throw hands because there was no mention in here of anyway me getting the POAP, and I love POAPs, so I said I want the POAP, how do I get it? And then Shifrin later clarified that the GMC members themselves will also be getting the POAP, but they will not be eligible for the prizes. That's fine, I don't care about the prize, I just want the POAP. So that's really exciting. Thank you, Shif, for setting this up. The GMC, we love feedback from the community. We love people giving us constructive criticism, giving us advice on how we should be approaching things. And we're always looking to get better. We really want to shout out these community members who've been helping us do that along the way. Okay, next I wanted to cover some Starknet airdrop news. So we talked about this quite a lot in the episode yesterday. There was a lot of different pieces of information going around about how you can claim the airdrop. And there was still some question marks about some of the claiming processes. So here Val said, prep for the paranoid, move your withdrawal address to a new cold wallet or use the old wallet. And then there's a way of changing the primary withdrawal address. You can do that with rougher instructions. He said, make a Bravos wallet. Here's the website provisions.starknet.io. Connect with your withdrawal address. Then rough instructions, without the provisions front end, required using a safe. So make a Bravos wallet, you need to deploy the contra account to, and then they see the information. And then there's a GitHub link, the ones that we shared yesterday. And it says to the to address has changed, but it's not been documented. So you need to set that parameter differently. And Halulu made a script to help generate data. And there's a link there, connect your withdrawal address. And he says this above gets you Stark tokens on Starknet. If you wish, you can trade them using app.avnu.fi. Note that you can use Stark as your gas in your wallet. Note you'll also need to leave enough to use as gas. And then if you wish to bridge, you can use something like LayerSwap, which is what I used, Orbiter Finance, which I couldn't get to work, or Starkgate, which is the official bridge. But the official bridge takes up to 8 hours. I think some people were saying it was taking even longer. So there was that to be aware of. Schifrin was one of the people who was struggling yesterday to get the airdrop working. Actually, Schifrin was struggling yesterday, but it seems like Val's instructions here updated the information, and then people here were saying like with the you need to like set the payload properly and get everything done. The key part was the to address, having that changed. That was the main thing here. So if you need help claiming with your either your safe account, your safe multi-sig wallet, then pop into the airdrop channel and you can tag Schifrin. He said that he's welcome to receive your questions and he'll try to help you however he can. So yeah, cool guy Schifrin. And thank you once again to Val. Like I said, thank you to Val yesterday as well. So really, really awesome stuff. Okay, so as you know, we had a new client update smart node update for Rocket Pool yesterday. Of course, it's tradition. Whenever we get a new smart node update, we also have to have client updates right afterwards. So yesterday we had Geth. Today here we got this update from Teku, and this is 24.4.0, and it says this is a recommended update containing performance improvements. Then there's some updates here about what is in there. I won't go into the details. If you are a Teku user, you can go and check that out. Also, we had an update from Nethermind. This is version 1.26.0, and this is release notes with major highlights is state design upgrade half path. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but hey, there's like some new Nethermind stuff here. Again, I'm not going to go into the technical details about what's involved, but if you want to upgrade it, you can upgrade it using the manual upgrade containers, or you can just wait for the next version of the smart node to come out. Okay, a few months ago now, 3 or 4 months ago, a mentor released a book, and it's called Blockchains Are Mostly Useless. And at the time, he was kind of doing a promotional thing where people would get a raffle entry for supporting the book. There was a POAP that you could buy. There was you could get a free POAP by taking a quiz, and then there was a raffle here as well. Well, finally, Mentor got around to doing the raffle. The prizes, let me tell you what the prizes were before we do the raffle. The prizes were, the first prize was 1 Rocketeer, which was at the time about $60. Second prize was 1 RPL, which at the time was $30 and now is around $22. 10 Euler tokens, which at the time were $30 and now are $55. And then we had 20 USDC and around 0.01 ETH, which at the time was around $25, but now is about $31. So what happened here, this was the raffle. It finally took place and it says that I won a prize. So I came third, but JamesCarney.eth got the Rocketeer special edition, which is really cool. And then No Fun Token Art got the RPL token. I got the 10 Euler tokens, which nearly doubled in value since the time of the announcement, which is awesome. And then IBIT KOV.eth got the USDC, and GYU, I don't know how to pronounce that, got the ETH, the person before that got USDC. So there were 20 participants, there were 5 prizes, so the odds of winning were quite good, but I definitely won one of the better prizes, so I'm quite happy about that. You can see the post here where Mentor talks about the winners and congrats to them. So thank you so much, and I said thank you there on Twitter as well. So if you are interested in purchasing a Rocketeer, they are really cheap right now. They're really cool. If you're in the Rocket Pool community, I mean, it's pretty much like, you know, it's guaranteed that you have to have one. Like, you can't be in the Rocket Pool community without one. The floor price right now is 0.0169 ETH, which is around $50 to $60. And there's 1,120 unique holders, which is really cool. But you know, there's some really nice ones on sale here. This one that's actually at the floor price, Happy Low whatever of Mars, is actually with a Rocket Pool badge as well, which is kind of cool. And yeah, if you are interested in purchasing a Rocketeer, there are a whole bunch of them that are available for sale. Okay, next, we got some really good news in the Rocket Pool community yesterday. One of our community favorites returned after a short hiatus. Snow was back, and he said, I blame Invis even though he wasn't involved in me leaving. But yeah, Snow just needed a little bit of a break, and people missed him very much. And yesterday he was back, and people rejoiced muchly. So even here, I think it was Sneaky saying Snow and Stark airdrop in the same day, and it's the Vince McMahon gif of him falling backwards. And then someone was even saying that Snow coming back was better than getting the Starknet airdrop. So he's a really beloved community member who's a really, really cool guy who I get to spend a lot of time with in Denver, and I'm really happy that he's back. So that's really, really awesome to see. Okay, next we got some news here of the Bitcoin ETF with BlackRock, and it is going gangbusters. So here we have Eric Balkunas saying IBIT inflow streak is now 71 days, which has it in the top 10 ETFs of all time, passing the ETF one hit wonder Jets. He says, remember Jet Sanity? I don't remember that. This is also past BND and VEA, which are cash vacuum cleaners. Lots of mountains still left to climb to get to the top. So here you can see that IBIT now is in the top 10. Today it should go into number 9, and tomorrow it should go into like above those places. In a couple of weeks, if it still gets inflows, it could go into the top 5, which would be very exciting. Getting to the top 2 is going to take another like 6 weeks of continuous inflows, which it looks like the inflows are kind of petering off. So I don't know if it'll get that far, but getting to number 1 I think is not likely. But hey, if the bull market keeps going, then it's possible. But this is really, really huge. So congratulations to BlackRock's IBIT. Okay, finally we're going to go back to the Rocket Pool Discord because I've got a clarification to make. So Jasper said that the data he posted about timing games suggested that relays are playing timing games on behalf of nodes without their input. This is corroborated by conversations between between Jasper, Nixo, and Patches at Denver with relays. And Patches says, "Objection, Your Honor, hearsay." But yeah, this is actually really interesting. And then that I should be more clear with that on my episode yesterday. But here he says he shared a couple of screenshots, and his data always says, "Have Rocket Pool proposers started playing timing games? No, but the status quo methodology will trick analysts into thinking all proposer sets already have." So if you have a look at the way this changed since October, so the blue chart is in October, and then the blue chart is in October, and then we have information about December as well, and you can see that almost the whole validator set has moved more to the right, so they're waiting longer in the block before they start creating the block. This is just for Rocket Pool. So even though Rocket Pool users themselves aren't doing this, it's the relays that are kind of doing it on their behalf, and I think people are quite pissed about it. So if there's any fallout from that, I will definitely let you all know. But that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, listening, and being part of the Rocket Fuel community. There is a small chance there won't be an episode tomorrow. In fact, like the chance is fairly decent. If there is an episode, it's going to be really late on Friday night. But otherwise, I'll see you all over the weekend. As you know, I'll be taking up some of the space that Anthony Cesano will be leaving for the next few weeks. From Monday's episode, I'm going to be covering a lot more Ethereum news. The way that I'm going to set it up most likely will be that we'll get Rocket Pool news in the front, and then just kind of like the way it's structured now. So Rocket Pool news comes first, and then we get news of other staking protocols, and then finally we get wider Ethereum news. It'll be the same kind of format, except the wider Ethereum news will just take up a much bigger chunk of the episode. So you can expect episode lengths to get a little bit longer, but also there'll be a big chunk of Ethereum news that'll be coming in there. So yeah, thanks again, and I will see you either tomorrow very late on Friday night or on Monday. Bye.